Hi and welcome to Serenity Yoga with Jen. I'm Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we have a quick practice which is great for when you're short on time, so hop on down to the mat and let's get started. So let's take a moment here just to come into a comfortable position. So you can extend your legs out long, or you can find this cross-legged position, whatever feels right here. And we'll just start to place the hands down on the knees, or you could rest your hands down in the lap. Just beginning to close your eyes down. And we'll begin here by finding a little bit of length through the spine. So just seeing if you can sit up that little bit taller here. Perhaps just noticing how you feel right now in this moment. So if you're feeling a little bit stiff today, maybe there's an ache and pain in the body, just observe here. Really tuning into what you need. So if you need to soften this position, you can. Or perhaps you feel like you could go a little bit taller here. The yoga's all about just noticing where you're at in the moment and moving in a way that feels good for you. And we'll start off here by just really releasing the weight of the body down to the mat. Just trying to get rid of any tension through the shoulders. And releasing through the jaw, softening any frown. I'm just trying to find some real heaviness here through the arms and the legs. And scanning the whole body here from the crown of the head down to the tips of the toes, just noticing where you might be holding on to a little bit of tension today. And seeing if you can let that go. And just beginning to observe your breath now. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and out. And on your next inhale, take a deep breath in. Imagine you're sending that breath down to the belly. Good. Slowly exhale out. And again, another deep breath in. And a slow, controlled exhale out. And again, the biggest breath you've taken so far. And with control, exhale out, drop the shoulders. When you're ready now, you can begin to flutter the eyes open. So just taking the hands down to the sides here, palms to the sky. Again, find that length through the spine. On your next inhale, we'll sweep the hands up and overhead. Bring the palms together. Draw your fingers to the sky, lift your gaze. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart center. Lovely, drop the shoulders. Now on your next inhale, take the hands back to the sky. See if you can draw your elbows together. Exhale, bring the hands back to the heart center. And we'll move to a flow just like that. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we come back down, elbows side to side. If you can't get your elbows all the way together, no worries, we'll work towards it. You might start to feel a little bit of a shake through the body as we start to activate the core. We won't be here for much longer. Perhaps this time you play around with getting the elbows that little bit higher. And then we'll exhale as we bring the hands back down to the heart center. Again, relax the shoulders. Let's drop the hands down, palms to the sky. Inhale to sweep the hands up and overhead. Exhale, take a twist. We bring the left hand down to the right knee. We'll sweep the right fingertips back behind. Just starting to gaze past your right shoulder. Make sure that feels good for you. If there's any pain or pinching, release out of the pose. If it does feel good, just start to press the earth away, grow a little bit taller. As you breathe in, lift and lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, see if you can journey into that twist, just a hair. Good work. And from here, we're starting to take our right hand over to the left knee. We'll sweep the left hand out and back behind. Same thing here, so you're just starting to look past your left shoulder. pressing down into the fingertips, growing a little bit taller through the spine. Breathing in to lift and lengthen. And breathing out to journey into that twist if you can. Lovely work. So let's begin to come back to center now, and we'll swing the feet over to one side. Let's make our way to all fours, our tabletop position. So just taking a moment here to check in with your alignment. Now we're looking for this long straight line from the wrist to the knees, knees to the toes. And we're starting to find a little bit of a softening through the elbows. But we still want to push the earth away as we begin to draw the ribs in and up, navel to spine, lurking straight down. And on your next inhale, drop down through the belly, lift your chin and tailbone to the sky. Exhale as you round through chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. Let's move to a flow just like that. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin and tailbone. Exhale, round through chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. Just doing a couple more here. Just checking in with the jaw. Notice if you need to relax and soften the jaw. Maybe releasing any frown. Just giving yourself this permission to take a little bit of time out with nowhere else that you need to be right now. So let's come on down to our tabletop position now. And from here, we're walking the hands forward about a handprint in width. Inhale in, and on your exhale, begin to squeeze the arms into the side body. We're lowering the chest down to the mat, and we'll become flush with the earth now. Bringing your hands underneath the shoulders. Let's inhale as we rise up cobra. Keep the elbows soft. Good. Exhale, release. We'll do 2 more just like that. Nice work. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come down. Beginning to walk your hands forward. Let's find Sphinx pose. Now if that feels a little bit intense on the back body, you could cross one hand on top of the other and rest your forehead down. But if it does feel good for you, just see if you can send a little bit of pressure through the palms. Maybe pushing the earth away, imagining there's a light on your chest that you're trying to shine across the room. Again, we take a moment just to relax the jaw, soften any frown. Beautiful work. From here, bringing your hands back underneath the shoulders. We're going to make our way back to tabletop position. Take your time here. And then we can swing the feet over to one side. Let's come on down to a seat as we stretch the legs out long. Finding a little bit of length up through the spine. Let's take the hands down to the mat. Slide your hands back as you lower down onto your back. And then from here, we're just going to start to draw the right knee into the chest. Clasping the hands around the knee. So we inhale now as we squeeze the knee towards the body. And then exhale as you guide this knee over to the left side. And then maybe you can start to look over to the right for your supine twist. If anything feels painful, if there's any pinching, always be sure to come out of the pose. Perhaps taking that neutral spine again. So let's begin to journey towards our back. Slide that right leg out long. And then we can take that to the other side. Draw the left knee in. So we inhale to squeeze the knee towards the body. And then as we exhale, we're guiding the knee over to the right side. And we're turning to look over to the left. Just making sure that all feels good for you. Sometimes one side can feel a little bit different to the other. And then we can begin now to journey back onto the back body, We'll slide that leg out long. Just bringing your hands down to the sides, palms to the sky. And we will take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, let your whole body soften and relax down. Just dropping down through the shoulders. Let your arms and legs feel super heavy. Relaxing through the fingers and toes. And once more, checking in with the jaw. Notice if you need to release. So as we come into our Savasana now, you might be able to stay here a little bit longer. Perhaps you pause the video and enjoy a little bit of time out with nowhere else that you need to be. But if you do need to get going, just begin to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, and we will bring the hands together and to the heart center. And together we take one more clearing deep breath in, lots of love in, and exhale, lots of love out. Thank you so much for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. Thank you, and namaste.